thanks so much for your time. We're here at Wyndham's Global Conference, and a lot of talk about the Asia Pacific region in particular here at this event, hasn't there?
Well, as a region, I mean, there's a lot of growth in this region, and year on year we've been growing 20%, and that's just testament to the attraction of the brands to the investment community.
I mean, for a hotel chain that's almost on 10,000 hotels, the growth in Asia is really driving a lot of that. You've got countries like Australia, which is going to double. In terms of portfolio, you've got Vietnam's going to go through the roof as well. So you've got a lot of exciting countries.
Yeah, that's keeping us very busy. So just to touch on Vietnam, currently today we only have 2 hotels in operation, about 500 rooms. But in our executed pipeline, we have more than 10,000 rooms. Already executed, as in signed. And for those under negotiation, there's another, I would say safely, another 8,000 rooms. So it's just going to be phenomenal growth in Vietnam for us. And we're seeing similar patterns coming up in places like Cambodia as well. Thailand, as a country that's relatively more matured than Vietnam and Cambodia, we have 11 hotels in operation currently. And we are on track to double that portfolio within the next 2 or 3 years.
And if you look at that sort of, well, in Australia, you're about to introduce the Wyndham Garden brand into Australia, which has been in New Zealand for a couple of years, but it's exciting for Australia.
It is. It's one of our key strategies in the region, which is to bring new brands into existing markets, new brands into new markets as well. And Wyndham Garden is one of the few brands that we are bringing into the region. We have 4 Wyndham Gardens today in Southeast Asia and Pacific Rim, and a pipeline of about another 8 that's executed, coming up with different places like Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, of course Australia and New Zealand, and we're looking at more and more Wyndham Garden opportunities in places like Malaysia and Indonesia.
Yeah, of course we talk about that mid-scale segment, the upscale segment, very hot at the moment, but you're also going up the top of the tree up to the upper upscale with Dolce as well, coming into Vietnam soon.
Yeah, Dolce Hotels and Resorts will be making its debut later this year. We have the first one coming up in opening in Hanoi. That's Dolce Golden Lake Hanoi, and that's opening end of this year. And it's going to be a beautiful brand-defining hotel. And the same owner has signed with us Dolce Hoi An. Also, that second hotel is going to be located right at the beachfront. And if you see the picture, the rendering of it, the drawings, it's just going to be a phenomenal, fantastic hotel to add to our portfolio. And we've got Dolce, a Dolce executed in Malaysia as well, and another one in Vietnam. So we're looking at more opportunities for the different brands that we have, because we have 20 brands in our stable across the world. 9 of them are at play, and soon we'll be bringing it up to 10, 11 and 12 to bring new brands like Dolce into this region.
And how important is it to have the flag pop up in Asia Pacific for a brand like that, so you can then grow it? You do need one to kick it off, don't you? And then once it's open, you can show developers, you can show investors.
Exactly. But we just have to be careful as a company, because you don't be just too fragmented with too many brands across too many places without critical mass. Because we got to think on behalf of the owners as well, right? As a company, we want to have as many flags present in as many locations, but thinking from an owner's perspective, a developer's perspective, they're investing their project, putting faith in us in terms of how the brand's going to deliver value. And a great way for a brand to deliver good value to the hotel is from the network of hotels that it has around the globe, the region. So we just got to make sure that whatever brand we want to bring into the region, there's going to be sufficient critical mass of the brand being built up over the years. And of course, it depends on the higher up the brand, you can expect there to be relatively less than, let's say, a mid-scale brand that is going to be all over the different cities in different countries.
And if you look at sort of the region, how important is Wyndham Rewards at the moment? How much business is that driving for you?
It's going to be a phenomenal contributor to our business here, especially in a region where we have relatively more resort locations, more resort destinations than our brother-sister regions in the world. So we've got a lot of resorts in Phuket, a lot more coming up in Pattaya, in Indonesia itself, in Vietnam I mentioned earlier, and Australia, New Zealand. So we're going to see a lot more redemptions for sure. And of course, part of our strategy is to get more members sign up, and this in turn, these members would stay with us and earn their points and then burn their points somewhere else. And again, on the back of a program, the Wyndham Rewards program has recently voted #1 by the US News and World Report, and it's won many accolades, and it's known to be very simple and very generous.